right, we're back with lesson 22's homework. Remember, you only have 3 lessons of homework this week because you do not have school on Tuesday because you're lucky. Teachers aren't. We have school. All right, let's look at this. There should be homework for October 2nd, Thursday, October 2nd. All right, use read, draw, write process to solve each problem. Mia is an entomologist. She records the number of ants, beetles, and termites in part of a forest. So we got 12,861 ants. She records 4,859 fewer beetles than ants. She records 5,589 fewer termites than beetles. How many total insects? This is not going to be a fun one. This is not going to be a quick one. You have to just take your time and do the work. So, we know how many ants, but we have fewer beetles than ants, and we have fewer termites than beetles. So we got to find our number here first. So start with our number of ants. 12,861 minus, because it was fewer beetles than ants, 4,859. Let's do this one first. 1 minus 9. We all know we can't do that because you can't hold up one finger and then make 9 fingers disappear. So let's go next door again. Now we'll have 11 over here. That leaves us 5 over 10. So we have 11 minus 9. We can do that. That is 2. So we have the 10s, 5 minus, yes, we don't have to borrow any from our neighbor again. That's great. Now we have 8 minus 8. We can do that. Now, 2 minus 4. Well, we can look at that as 2 minus 4. We can cross out the 1. We can cross out the 2 and put a 12 up there and a 0 here. Or, let's just do this. Let's say, look, that's already 12 because there's nothing here. Let's say 12 minus 4. That makes it easy to me. I'm just going to put an 8 right here. So next to that, remember, this is our number of ants. Let's put this a B right here because that's our number of beetles. All right, now we have fewer termites than beetles. That means the number of termites is smaller than this number. So that's going to be our starting point. 8,002 is how many termites we have. We subtract the beetles, which is 5,589. So we can already see we got a lot of zeros up there. That's not going to be the most fun. Remember that trick Mr. Short told you about the constant difference? I think that's going to help us here. So if I subtract 3 from this number, that's going to give me 7,999. So to keep it the same distance apart, right? So if I subtract here, points we were subtracting the constant difference, I can subtract 3 from here also, so that we're the same distance apart from these two numbers that we started with. I do this and save us a lot of time. Instead of borrowing, I'm going to do this so I'm going to do it once and then I get done. So if I take 8,002 and I count back 3 times, I'm going to land at 7,999. Okay? Now that I subtract that, I got to take 3 away from this number. So remember, when 9 minus 3 again, we still start with 5,580, except we're going to be at 6 now. Remember, this is a constant difference. I love this one. Sometimes it makes our lives easier. So now let's subtract. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 8, 1. 9 minus 5, 4. 7 minus 5 is 2. Alright, I know some of your parents aren't going to like this one. They're not going to understand this one. What is Mr. Short doing? He's lost his mind. Alright, we're going to do all the borrowing and all the subtracting just to make the parents happy. Okay? Get rid of these guys. Well, you kind of want to leave them there, but we're actually not there. But, so these aren't here. You don't see these. They disappear, even though you see them. 2 minus 9. 2 minus 9, we can't do that. So we got to borrow. We can't borrow, there's nothing there. Alright, there's still nothing there. We have to go up to the thousands. Oh, that's so loud. Alright, so cross off that 8, now to 7. So now we have 10 here. Get rid of that 10 because we have to borrow next door because it's 9. Now we have 10 here again. No, we don't. We need to get over here to our buddy. So now we have a 9 there, and this is a 12. So we have 12 minus 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 3. We have 9 minus 8 is 1. We have 9 minus 5 is 4. And 7 minus 5 is 2. All right. Look at that. The answers are the same. The constant difference works. Parents, if you're watching, I know this is different. Trust me, had we learned this way when we were younger, it would have been easier. All right, so this answer here, this was our termites. Now we need to add, one more step, because they want to know how many total insects does she see. All right, so we don't have a lot of room left. I'll try to be neat. I'm breaking this, you guys know that. So ants, 12,861. Now our beetles, 8,002. And our termites, 2,413. Keep our lines nice and neat. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is going to give us 6. 6 plus 0 plus 1 gives us 7. 8 plus 0 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put the 2 down there. Carry it on top. 2 is 3. 3 and 8 is 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we have 11, 12, 13, 3, and 1. So now we have 1 plus 1 is 2. So total number of insects, there it is, T-O-T-A-L, 23,276 insects in the forest. That's a lot of bugs. I'll read you the next one. I'm not doing it for you, just in case we're not sure what they're reading. So because if it's too short, you can rewind this video. You can play it as many times as you want. You'll look at more people do my videos. I don't know, maybe that helps me out down the road. The Maplewood School District has 6,705 first grade students and 6,441 second grade students. The school district has 1,304 more third graders than first graders. It has 1,577 more fourth graders than second graders. What is the total number of first through fourth graders? When you get over the answer, remember we have first grade students. See, I told you. We all make mistakes. 6,705 first. We would have for first. Second graders, we have 6,441. Second, you have to find third graders, and then you have to find fourth graders. Okay? You gotta find all these, and then you'll add that up. But you have to subtract first. So it has 1,034 more third graders than first graders. So put our first graders over here. 6,705 minus. I'm not doing this for you, but that'll give you the third graders. T for third. F for fourth. Third. All right, and it says it has 1,577 more fourth graders than second graders. More fourth graders than second graders. Oh wait, this one said 1,500 more third graders than first graders. Oh, look at that. Mr. Short was Russian, not paying attention, so that should be a plus, and it says more. Wait a minute, is that right? Let's think about that. The school district has 1,034 more third graders than first graders. We know this is first, we have more third. Yeah, we are going to add that. It says down here it also has 1,500 more fourth graders than second graders. Well, here's our second grade number, it's 6,441. But it has more fourth graders. So we're going to put this down here, a plus, because we're adding more, 1,577. FO for fourth. So all you got to do to find those answers, go in here, add all this up, and You're almost done. On the back, this must know greater than, less than, or equal to. Remember, the opening eats the bigger number. The opening eats the bigger number. So make sure, if it's not the same number on both sides, that bigger hungry alligator mouth is eating the bigger number. Add this up, see what number is bigger, or if it's the same number. I can tell you right now, there's a 5 here, and there's a 7 here. That's going to be the ones. It can't be equal. Hope that helps. See you guys in class tomorrow. You might be having a quiz on Friday. Just saying. You might be ready for that.